Hello, hello. This is Kevin Resilient Me. Hopefully today finishing Who is Abby. There is no guide online for the for the memory fragments and chess pieces. So we're gonna see how long it takes to finish chapter 8 here, and how satisfying the ending is, how much it really looks like there's an advantage to going back and getting all the items to finish the story off. But then we'll decide if we're going to go back and look for more items. Yeah, it'll depend on how long this takes and how satisfying the ending is without doing that. I'm feeling pretty good this morning, so I have high hopes that I'll be able to see the items I missed last time, and overall be probably give higher quality commentary today.
This is mine now. I'm taking this.
So we'll grab that. Let's see. First challenge is remember where the 3 planks are from last time. And right off the bat,
That was a risky plank grab. Hope it's worth it.
got 2 of them. I remember where the 3rd is. I'm good on that. And then we'll see how quickly we can find the 4th one that escaped our notice last time. So there's no guide that I could find within a relatively fast search, so we are on our own.
Got a plank. This might help.
So let's get these down. And I guess we'll try to use our logic, even though it's a small area. Maybe we can break it into quadrants to determine where the 4th plank is likely to be. So that would be this quadrant. This would be this quadrant. This quadrant. It's not a... Okay, that's just a gamma issue.
Fantastic.
Yeah, whatever. Logic didn't help. Being better cognitively didn't help. That was just incidentally highlighting the dark area. Whatever. Immediate progress. You know what? Let's fix this gamma issue. Is that quit to menu? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't recall offhand. I guess brightness up. Okay. So what, it was by default somewhere down there where you can't see. Yeah. I don't want to go too far with this. Maybe just under halfway. Well, enough so that his pants are visible at least. This may also be why we missed some of the memory fragments prior. Really do have to kind of crank this, don't you? Alright, probably gonna have to do the planks again. That's okay. We know where they are now.
This is mine. I'm taking this.
Actually, we can use this as a test to see how... It's still pretty much invisible. Okay.
A plank. Fantastic.
Has the game really changed anything? We're gonna bump that a little more. That could almost be our test, whether we can see that plank in there. Let's try it at about 75%. Most Let's Players would trim this kind of stuff out, but hey, it's authentic experience. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to tune the gamma enough to see in the dark.
Fantastic.
Frankly, I'm not even certain that it's changing anything. Yeah, I know I walked past the original, the earliest plank.
Got a plank. This might help.
Yeah, I'm not confident the gamma setting's working. The sky's overly bright. Was it overly bright before? I feel like it looks washed out here. I'm too curious for my own good about these settings. Let's try to turn it down a little bit again. Just to the point. I mean, you see it differently than I do, but just to the point where I can see the outline of his, or the color of his jeans. There. And this isn't a good monitor for contrast. It's one of the LG Nano IPSs that they're actually
I'm taking this.
known for having some of the worst contrast out of monitors released in the past however many years. 4 or 5-ish.
Fantastic.
But I don't tend to have issues.
That was a risky plank grab. Hope it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't know if that changed anything. The sky's still washed out and bright, but we've reloaded enough. The game's playable. So.
Got a plank. This might help.
We suddenly have 6 inventory slots. Like we only had 3 before. Whatever, that wasn't enough of a gamma change to make a difference, if it is even working. Alright, moving on. How many? There's 5 chess pieces on this level. I believe there was 2 or 3 that we missed throughout the rest of the game. We haven't been making any effort to find them, but they also
Whoa, glad I got over here.
glow. This game has a lot of these points where you can no longer go back. So if I'm missing things, then they are going to remain missed. Unfortunately.
Immovable and jammed, but there's always a way.
Yes, there is. I still wonder what the significance of the peaceful mode on starting the game was. I guess the guy with the gun, that's obvious. Now thinking on it. The wolf probably. Those are probably the 2 things. As scary as branches are. That was just a meme.
This dead tree is blocking the way forward.
And there was no survival aspects. Which I knew there wasn't going to be, but I was joking around about the hypothermia. Is this a pipe?
This bar might give me some leverage.
Yeah. Bar, pipe. It's hollow, it's a pipe. I don't think the leverage on the tree.
I've no idea how this got here, but it's in my way.
Good point. How did it get here? Not sure what we're leveraging. Oh, there is a little grab handle.
I'm getting good at this.
I did see some confirmation when I was looking for a guide that a lot of the art on the walls is AI. So, wasn't wrong about that.
Handle for some shears.
Not sure if... I mean, none of these models are AI. The technology isn't that advanced yet, to my understanding. But I don't think any of the textures are AI. Might be enhanced, but I mean that text has existed for a while.
It's half of a pair of shears.
It's not quite AI. We're playing the game with DLSS, so technically it's all AI, right? So, but yeah, it's a good use of it. The art on the walls. Let some save effort on the less important parts of
almost done. If I pick them up, they'll
the game design. Focus on what counts. You know. As I said before, I'm pro AI. I'm an AI maximalist.
These aren't the screws I need. Too long and thin.
Yeah, the game is not helping here either.
These screws won't do the job. Wrong type. I'd want something sturdier.
Yeah,
These
this
screws won't do the job.
Pick a screw puzzle. Can't see what I'm doing. Don't know how I'd know what I need. That's a bit unnecessary, but didn't really delay us either.
Check that out. Put together by my own fair hand.
I don't even see where the bolt goes in. I mean, it's got to be the thing between the blades and the handle. I don't know. Do I have a cursor I can put up? No. I don't know how to properly describe the location, but that's fine. I'm assuming there's a memory fragment somewhere in here. Of course, I don't remember what objects I'm looking for. I was right about the memory formation and recall thing, though. I was able to still form memories yesterday. I was thinking a bit on that. That's why I brought it up. It's like, I have word recall problems. Why is vocabulary and word remembering separate from... What do you call... See, I'm having word problems now, but why is that separate from remembering events? Yeah, events, activities, those kind of memories. I don't know. Let's say, is it neuropsych? Just neurology, neuroscience. It's a question for someone with a better research background in that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any memory fragments. I tried. I appreciate that there's little cinematics as opposed to a fade to black, even if there's a little bit of silliness to them. Huh. No chess pieces, no memory fragments. Nothing standing out. There's not really any divergent pathways for me to be missing. Even this, it looks like you could go that way and you can't. So the only thing is just if it's stuff tucked into dark corners or just like ever so slightly out of view in the main path. But I don't think so. Guessing this level's just long and linear, considering how few things we found so far. I'll start worrying once we find the location to put the memory fragments.
This pipe's jammed tight in the wheel. Gonna need a solid hit to dislodge it.
That fog over to the right. Probably another RTX peculiarity. Why can't I say that? Peculiar. I think I am saying it right, it just sounds wrong. Curious. Why can I walk to the other side of this and not open it? I don't know. Exploration for exploration's sake. That's probably why.
A sledgehammer. This could be useful.
Well, we know what the hammer does. We just don't know why we need to do that yet. Let's keep exploring before we do anything.
This machine might work, but there's a pipe blocking the wheel.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work, but what does it do? Yes, I see the chess piece. Something about removing the steam? The steam's not really in the way, though. Opening a door? Yeah, I know.
I don't think I can open it directly. Must be something holding it in place.
Hydraulic door. Yeah, sure. I don't see any other objects in here. I guess it just pressurizes the hydraulics. Okay. This is where we got the hammer. We already looked over here. Let's move on. I'm moving pretty fast.
Definitely can't open it with my hands.
Oh. Ah, a puzzle. Alright. It's open and closed pipes. I'm assuming... not assuming anything right yet. Let me try to figure out. Do I need to follow the pipes from this machine? Can't really see over here. Not confident the gamma settings worked. Fortunately, the valves are not interactable. Yes, follow the arrows. I mean, it's not really a puzzle so far. That one was already active. That covers the gauge. That's annoying. That one was already active. Why did that change? Just pushing it back and forth. And this?
Solid and sealed. There's no budging this without the right pressure in the system.
Uh-huh. Some of them are changing back. Really? Why? And how are those... Yeah, I'm not sure I understand this. So as if we assume the gauge is connected to what it's measuring, which why wouldn't it be? Then those three have to be open in order to even get this over here. This one has to be closed, right? I mean, that's leaving? That's leaving the system. That's leaving the system. So, follow it this way. That would be wrong, because that's open on the end, but I don't know, these are open, so I don't know how you could have anything pressurized. Wait, did that make a noise? No, ambience. I mean, if this was losing pressure, you'd expect some steam or, you know, something obvious. Maybe there's nothing getting over here yet. Like, have we missed a switch in the dark somewhere. Probably not, but frustrations with the gamma issue. I took away the flashlight for whatever reason. We need multiple engines going. Don't think the other ones are interactable. I think it's just the puzzle isn't solved yet. Well, if we can trace it back from the door, maybe that's the right way to do this. I guess that's a pass-through. Unintuitive. I don't know if this valve even matters. See if I can go down, which kind of goes that direction. Or over here. I guess up. We want it up. So we want that closed. I don't know. That's open, right? Yeah. I mean, you think we'd want to bypass this area with everything open, but how? There's no clue where the ones that go underground go. I'm assuming that's just out of the system. I saw someone complaining about this puzzle online, but I did not actually open the thread because I didn't want to spoil the answer. Maybe I should have, huh? Hint?
I'm at the factory now. It's showdown time with John.
I really doubt John is even here. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. How do I fix? No, it didn't just unload the textures. I went down through the floor. Where's that puzzle hat? I'm assuming I could just... There's nothing on the other side of that door. Well, it doesn't directly connect. I can't cheat that. We gotta reload. Bit awkward. Shouldn't lose much of anything. Yeah, we got the puzzle reset. Let's see how it was by default. One of the answers just hit everything. I doubt it, but close those. Open that. Really? So that they don't move till you specifically interact with it. Yes, you should use our logic with these things. If they point in the same direction as the pipe, it's probably open. If they're crossways perpendicular, it's probably closed. So close that. This one open. Yeah, you gotta toggle it back and forth to get an update. So like that one. That's closed. That's open. And that's what I thought would be correct, but isn't. Okay. Maybe we seal off this area completely that has the ones open. Let's try that. So no leaky pipes. This shouldn't matter where it's set if we're blocking this off. Does this go 3 ways or just 2? They're all 2. That might be wrong to have that one set open. Open those. That's open on the end, so close that. Close that. And open that. Or close that, I mean. No. Is that how it was by default? Now, this one doesn't actually need to be sealed, does it? Because that can go in there, which means that can be opened. It's this one that's the issue. No idea if that one matters. Theoretically, if we just opened that, it should be leaking out the side there, but it's not. So, I said before, either this isn't activated, or there's just no feedback on the leaks. But this game has had some premium attention to detail so far, so I don't know. I'm assuming there's some completion noise too. What are we missing? I mean, it's a safe assumption that the exit for the pipes is there, right next to the light. Or it's just anywhere that exits. Well, what's the input? Should this be working or moving?
That's a hefty door. Definitely can't open it with my hands.
The gamma. Wonderful gamma issues. As long as I don't fall back to the floor. Wish I could see well enough to follow the pipes. I think it just goes over there. But I mean, I'm not confident there's not something in this bit of darkness. Or a valve that is interactable among all the ones that are not. It's just too quiet over here for me to think these pipes are pressurized. They should be. You know what I mean? It's like, this pipe isn't even closable, you know? Like, there's no valve there. So, I mean, what does that mean? Close all of them? Like, so don't let anything come up there because the pipe's open. Are we just trying to circumvent, like, this pipe in the middle? That doesn't seem intuitive. So what's the point of having any of this open, then? Yeah, it's extremely unintuitive. So that can't be the answer. Okay. Logic is that everything's just working over there. Maybe that's not logic, that's faith. Logic over here. Follow the arrows. We need to bypass this middle pipe. That's how the puzzle's designed. But not knowing how anything's routed that goes out of here. This is, yeah, it's a bit too complex to just guess my way through it, unfortunately. Isn't really the capacity to block things. Have there even been any other puzzles like this in the game? Or has it all just been object collection? Yeah, this is gonna end up being a longer episode if I'm stuck here forever and a day, isn't it? I don't even know that I got enough going on here to inspire commentary. So I just babble about nothing, which I'm pretty good at, but yeah, why don't we just babble about babbling about nothing instead, you know? Like, babble. Known to dabble in the babble. Hey. Is stuff. Very much is objects hidden in the dark that can't be fixed with the gamma. Wish I could inspire that random lighting glitch, though. That would help me see. Well, it's certain that I've missed other objects. Wish I knew that the puzzle was active. You know, like... Because if it's not even active, then I'll get the right answer and be oblivious to it. And then count it out. Alright, standing here I can kind of see. There's nothing obvious to activate. Oh, so I can rattle the chain. It's like dangling keys in my face. It'll keep me entertained. I'm getting stuck on the puzzle. You'd think I was thinking about the puzzle while I was over there all distracted like, but nope. I was not. I was distracting myself from it, actually. I feel like logically that should be turning if the puzzle's active. Maybe that turns when the puzzle's complete. Like, too many pipes here to even know which ones are the relevant ones. Trying to decide if I should reload and if there's any potential hints in the default setting of the valves. I assume the last one needs to be open. There's kind of a logic to the assuming the last and first need to be open. I can't imagine why these would be set separately from each other. They're literally identical in appearance. But should they both be closed or should they both be open? Let's go back to both closed. What I would hope is there'd be steam coming out this if that is the input, you know, the beginning of the puzzle. And the only way you let it go is to this end that I'm pretty sure is open, but I can't quite get the lighting on. Yeah, it's open. The way these puzzles always work for me is I end up eventually getting the answer and I have no idea how I got it or why it's right, but I'll live with that. I'm just hitting them randomly, honestly. I'm sure there's a logic to being most efficient with the randomizing things. Alright, we're going to assume the last one needs to be open. I'm going to assume that has to be open. There has to be some connection, right? We're trying to... If we're doing this randomly, I'm trying to remove as many of the variables as possible so there's less to hit randomly. The initial logic was to close all the ones that just go off into the floor. We're going to one by one hit these. We know that the open and close doesn't affect each other. So we're not one off from the correct answer. Close that. If we do get this, we will try to understand why it's correct. Right. Try closing that. No. I know it has to do with pressure, but there's no indication of what the pressure is. Anything. So I don't know that I have the working memory to know which one I just toggled. This puzzle needs feedback. It doesn't have any.
I don't think I can open it directly. Must be something holding it in place.
Tempted to phase back through that floor if I can. And then just try to sneak under the door. Which could completely brick my save. If it saves a checkpoint in the position under the floor. Then I'd have to play the whole level from scratch. I'm literally just stepping away for a moment. Wow. I'm doing that like on autopilot. Okay. Back at it. I mean, also just trying to trigger that lighting thing. But I really need feedback that this puzzle is active. Okay. Let's look at these arrows. Rather than them all just pointing in one direction, saying, hey, you need to go this way completely. What if we took them as separate? Like a separate meaning. Like forward on the top, forward on the bottom, forward on the top. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna open this, open that. Is that open or closed? Closed, closed. So that would technically be forward on the bottom. I'm assuming they're just connected right under there with this line of thinking. Then forward on the top, we'll assume top. For here, I have no idea if that's forward or top. So where does this go? That is the difference between these two. I don't know where that pipe goes. Maybe it isn't the input. I mean, it does make sense for the input to be from the floor. Let's assume we need that one closed. Because that pipe isn't going up toward the ceiling. But the ceiling and floor are connected here. That wasn't even closed. Okay. Now that arrow very clearly starts from here to here. So it's like, try one piece of thought at a time. Then maybe we completed this thought. I don't know. There's way too many pipes coming out of this. Don't know which ones are important to follow. And they go all over the place up here. Not helpful. Alright. Top two. I can't see. Still the top two. I mean, those just connect, okay. So those pipes, well, some of them just connect. The other ones go who knows which way. They're all over the place over here. Let's try following a different bundle of pipes. Let's try the one on this side. Let's see. Let's see what I'm doing. Can't tell where that goes. Alright, let's try the little pipe. Lighting glitch, please. Alright, it's over here. I don't know, I can't follow through this pillar. Frustrating. Maybe this is the little pipe. Who knows? Go back and try the original logic of just drawing a path through. Maybe I missed something doing that. Seriously? Wait, the door does connect. It didn't look like it connected to anything when I fell through the floor. Why didn't this work last time? What had I done differently? Just trying to keep it on this main path. I don't know how you pressurize a pipe when it's wide open. It's... Well, I'm maximizing the stooge value over here. That's closed. What? So I'm maximizing how much air gets, or air, how much steam escapes. That's... Well, I don't know, I guess it's going that way, and maybe that one is the difference. Means this wasn't even really a puzzle. You know, it's just follow a line. Whatever, we finished it. Let's get through here before the door gets a chance to close on me. Yeah. As that was saying. Zero understanding of what's going on. That's probably what always gets me on puzzles, though. I think I've completed following a line of thought, then I rule it out, and it ends up being correct. And it's usually the first thing I tried. Not one for retreading steps once something has proven wrong.
Found some wheels.
Like a good dumbbell. Well, not dumbbell, a barbell. A very hipster gym. Old forge equipment turned into weights. Why did I do that? Probably to do with what's up there, huh? We're gonna use the game logic that moved is probably better than not moved.
Elevated, but immobile.
Sometimes I feel elevated, but immobile. Definitely got the immobile part. Hello, Apple.
Yeah, and that one. We got the fruits left at least.
What are we doing on those? Not great. Well, at least we got a snack.
Shut fast. I'll need to figure out how to open these.
I don't know. Trolleys, probably. It's just the trolley problem. Can we stand in the tracks? There's electricity here. Or hydraulics. And not electricity. Well, it's gotta be electricity. Hydraulics don't respond to a button. But hello, dark area. What are you hiding? Indeed, a chess piece. I see how we're playing things. When the pixel hunting doesn't work, flail wildly in the dark.
A shovel. This might help.
Come on, Tom. Stop putting me off. You need to learn this. I want to play it with you.
Okay, you go get your pictures. Then I promise you can teach me.
Okay. I said I was going to start worrying once I found this. We're worrying
We've
now.
managed to leave everything else behind. All we have is the chess set left.
We've missed objects. 100% we have missed objects. Probably on one of the final little bits of puzzle right now. There's a memory fragment right next to the thing.
I remember these somehow.
Well, that defies gamer logic.
Right, no more excuses. It's now or never. Tom, get the chessboard out.
Pretty sure the chess pieces are one of the fragments, though. So I don't know. But beyond that, maybe we're not critical of running out of objects. Or running out of space to find objects. And the chessboard should be the easiest to see. Why can't I play with that chain? What? That's just extra. Alright, we found sufficient items here. Now we have this spot. Are we already supposed to have all the items? I feel like we're going to lose access to this location if we're moving forward at all. This area has been very diligent in breaking things behind us. Watch this elevator break the second we get out of it. I feel like I'm being a little bit irritable.
Could do some damage if it wasn't suspended.
Don't know why. Huh. Well, it is suspended, so I don't know what to say about that.
Both sets attached. I could probably roll it if it was on the rails.
I see. Huh. I think I would need better understanding of mechanical engineering to know why those are affecting each other like that. Either that or just game logic. Who knows what is and isn't realistic. Yes, I looked away from that. I don't know why it didn't affect the other one. Chess piece hiding over there, I think so. A lot of invisible walls in this area. Another cup. Alright. Chessboard. Give me that. We can go back. Well, we don't have all the chess pieces anyway, right? Is that going to collapse behind me? Let's find out.
Tom, these photos are gonna be great. You can see so much from up here.
Is this game one big PSA against Urbex? Maybe. Nah, I mean, there's definitely a limit to what anyone should be exploring.
You can't
There we
possibly
go.
go on an adventure and not play chess. Duh.
I'm gonna run back real quick. Maybe it'll be generous and give us some without all the chess pieces. You never know. I'm not saying it's likely, but worth a shot.
We've managed to leave everything else behind. All we have is the chess set left.
Yeah. Yeah. The predictable thing happened, which was nothing. Alright. We don't get the journal this episode. Or this chapter. I may still go back this episode for the objects.
Abby! Oh God, I've got to get down there.
But who is Eddie and the guy with the gun? And how do I get down there? Is that... was that a previous era or area we were in? Oh.
I can't just jump down there. I need to find another way.
Huh. Yeah, but that's an interactable area. Was there a stepladder? Yeah.
These could be useful.
Should have known. At least Tom's not too hasty, right?
I'll need to find another way down there.
Oh.
Wow, didn't expect that. Glad I wasn't standing in front of it.
In front of what?
There must be something around here that would open up the way to get down there.
A door? I know where this is. Quit?
That was a risky plank grab. Hope it's worth it.
Why are the planks back?
Plank. Fantastic.
Quit? Deja vu. I've been to the foundry before. Grabbing all the planks. Da, 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 da. Oh. Go. Oh, you lose points. There wasn't an animation for that. I don't know. Is that the first time? Was there a ladder before that didn't have an animation? I don't know. I got all the... No, it's 2 missing chess pieces, huh? Thought I'd at least have this level completed. Where's the button? It should be relatively straightforward where the button for an elevator is. I am feeling like the dunce. Can we even go back down this? No. Just follow the cable. Okay. Sure. Is that a puzzle? Uh-oh.
John, what? How did you...
Tom, I know this is hard. You've seen the truth now, haven't you? About Abby.
The truth? You mean your lies? She's dead because of this place, isn't she? Because of what you did.
It's not that simple, Tom. Abby's accident was tragic, yes, but it was an accident. Your mind has turned it into a narrative of blame and conspiracy. I've only ever tried to help you see that.
Help me? By manipulating my memories? Making me think I could save her?
It was never about saving Abby, Tom. It was about saving you. Helping you accept the reality that she's gone. The mind creates stories to protect itself, but those stories can trap us in a cycle of grief and denial.
You call this help? Driving me to the edge, making me relive her death over and over.
I wanted to guide you to acceptance, not torment you. Sometimes we have to confront our most painful memories head on to truly move past them.
Yeah, we'll move past this. Huh?
Not the first time. Deja vu. I've been in this elevator before. Da, 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 da. So, one other bit of feedback. I think there are better tools for AI voice acting than what is used here. Check out some of the Baldur's Gate 3 mods. You know, as the tech develops, maybe do little sneaky updates here and there for less obvious AI voices. Not gonna stay too hard on that point. I mean, I've been the one advocating for the CRPG devs to use AI voice acting. You know, pay to get a few lines, and then pay for licensing someone's voice, rather than having them voice however many hours, tens of hours of content. You know, use AI to just supplement. The tech is very close to being where it needs to be to do that without it being obvious at all. The issue might be, it's not maybe the technology, but if you had the AI exclusively do the voices, maybe you need to, I'm speaking to the dev, maybe you need to read the voice lines with the proper emotion behind them, and then use AI to replace your voice with the AI. So that way you get the proper emotions and inflections, and you get the same voice for the entirety of the character. I think that's how some of the modders are doing it. The modders are taking the original voice acting and replacing other voices for Baldur's Gate 3. They're not reading it.
I guess you did teach me this in the end, Abby. Be nice to have one more game, huh? I wish you could tell me if I was getting it right this time.
You see now, Tom? It was a tragic accident. Abby fell. It wasn't your fault, nor was there anything you could have done.
It all feels like a bad dream now. Like I've been asleep this whole time. What's been wrong with me, John?
When your friend Eddie brought you to me, you were troubled. You kept talking about Abby as if she was still here with us. You couldn't accept her death, and your delusions were tearing you apart. That's why I needed to help you face reality, no matter how painful it might be.
Delusions?
Yes, Tom. The shootings, the wolves. You've been reliving your last adventure with Abby over and over. It's a cycle of your guilt and grief manifesting. And when I found you lost in the woods after the car crash, you'd forgotten even who I was. I took you to the lodge to keep you safe.
Oh God, I stole a car. But wait, you had Abby's phone.
I never did have Abby's phone. I placed an entry in yours for my number. I hoped letting this scenario play out would help you finally see the truth.
I see now. It's just so hard, John. You think you know it all, and then life, it just throws it all in your face. I need to get out of here.
Take care, Tom. I really hope this time it lasts.
I think that's a satisfying enough ending for the game without having to go search for objects in the dark. But we'll check out this museum one last time before we go. I'm sure it has a Chapter 8 place still. But now. We missed 4 of the journal entries. Use something to play the game yourself to find. Yeah, I'm turning into that guy. Quit. Hey, what's back here? Nothing. So yeah, the main menu said that we played 7.5 hours. Probably, well, I don't know if it'd be any longer if we were better at finding things, but that's pretty much the perfect length for a game like this. At the 6 to 8 hour window. Maybe 5 to 8 hours. Maybe 1 out of a walking sim. 5 to 10? I don't know. Depends. Interesting. Thought that might open up. Wonder if that's a you haven't gotten enough of the things hint, or a check back in the future after some patches and updates kind of thing. Huh. Strange. These little secret door things are. They weren't secret doors before. Maybe it's just because I'm searching for words again. Maybe it's because we came in from the main menu. Maybe those are only coded to go back into the main game. That wasn't the right direction. Did we look at this one already? I believe, yeah, we did. So is this the new area? Well, that's clever. Wait. No. That's where the elevator goes. It lets you check out the end. Well, this area is almost done. Not sure why they left it unfinished. Why it unloads when you get too close. Back to the squeaking again. The moral of the game is definitely not listen to the signs, because we got away with it more times than not. Nah, there's no moral to the game, I don't think. It's just a story. I wonder what was with John not being in the elevator after he was in the elevator. There's nothing to imply at the end that he wasn't actually there. It was implied we've done this before. We probably need that journal entries, the journal entries to figure out the guy with the gun. That's the real mystery, isn't it? We seen everything there is to see now? I think so. Let's see if we can hit that button from outside the elevator. Maybe there's a little secret under it. No. Well, I know how we have to finish this episode now. You think of what I'm thinking? Can we break it? I break it and you buy it, huh? Is that how this works? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Anticlimactic. Well, it's been fun. Kevin, Resilient Emmy, signing out. Till the next series. Take care, everyone.